Vice President Mike Pence made headlines with another visit to the Bluegrass.
His third visit this year brought him to Eastern Kentucky, where he delivered some promising news about a new grant to fight the opioid crisis. LEX 18's Michael Burke has the details in tonight's Big Story at 5.
It was a relatively small but very enthusiastic crowd for the Vice President's visit here to Eastern Kentucky. Mike Pence was joined by Governor Bevin and the Health and Human Services Secretary, along with Congressman Hal Rogers, for a visit that served two purposes: a briefing on Kentucky's involvement in the Innovative Readiness Program that was launched to deliver better medical care in rural areas, and the Vice President spoke on the opioid crisis in Kentucky and how it's being handled.
We have reduced opioid prescriptions across America by 34%. That's progress. Nearly 5 million pounds of unneeded or expired pills have been removed from our communities through the National Take Back program.
Vice President also said that an additional $400 million federal grant has been awarded, $10 million of which will come here to Kentucky to continue the fight against the opioid epidemic. In Clay County, Michael Burke, LEX 18 News.
Now, while the Vice President's message was focused on the opioid epidemic, he did touch on other pressing issues.
LEX 18's Mike Valenti asked him about the coal miners demanding weeks of back pay from Black Jewel. He continues our Big Story team coverage.
Speaking to a scrum of reporters, Vice President Mike Pence offered a familiar refrain: the war on coal is over. But the battle coal miners in Harlan County are waging continues. The Vice President received a warm welcome from supporters and local officials here. He posed for pictures and shook a lot of hands. But about an hour and a half from here are out-of-work miners who also want a visit from the President or Vice President. They've been blocking trains full of coal until they get their back pay, and they hope the administration can help. Vice President Pence didn't specifically address the situation in Harlan County, but he spoke more broadly about the administration's stance on coal.
American coal knows that President Trump, our entire administration, are with them and will continue to stand with them.
Governor Matt Bevin added that he recently spoke with President Trump, who says he sends his love and support to the coal miners. Still to come, more from Vice President Pence, including comments he made about the current gun control debate playing out across the country. In Clay County, Mike Valenti, LEX 18 News.
We'll have